Welcome. You're now tuned in to Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Two Queens and a Fat Guy. That's your girl, Miss Corona. You have Fat Father and my sister, Jackie B. Today, our special guest is Mr. Clifton Perry. He does some of everything. Comedian. Listen, what the fuck? Don't laugh at my intro. Ain't that his name? Mr. Clifton.
Your intro is perfect. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, it's Clifton, Mr. CliffNote Perry. Well, it's all good. Mr. Clifton is cool.
Clifton, Mr. Clifton Perry, CliffNote, sir.
All that is cool with me.
So I met CliffNote. Before the whole rap scene. Before he started,
I met a mama first.
Yeah, you met my mama first. He airbrushed the shirt for an event of mine. But yeah, we're glad to have you on the show, man. And you know, Fats, take it away.
Glad to be here.
Hey, look, first let me tell you this, man. Please don't take it personal. We're very known for fucking up our intros.
Yes.
Oh no, it's all good. I ain't tripping.
That's just that. Hey, man,
that might be our mantra, huh?
Yeah. We live and we learn, bro.
Roll it down smoothly.
It's all good.
We will let the people know. You know, like Corona said, this is Cliff, he wears many hats. This dude is an artist. He's an MC. He's a comedian. He actually made me get off my ass and go get on that stage and tell some jokes.
Yep.
So salute to that brother. So
appreciate it.
Man, we just like to kick it about real shit around here, about real life that take it to your living room type conversation. You know what I'm saying? And one thing we was talking about was the Meek Mill line, man. That's been getting a lot of heat.
With Kobe?
Yeah. The Kobe line, man. What you think about that?
Man, it wasn't cool to me. It was like, you know, shock value that shouldn't have been used. In my opinion, some stuff ain't, some stuff is clever. Some stuff is just like, why you say that? That was why you say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you say that.
Now, here's the thing though. Like how much do you think like MCs, singers, or whatever, like should really keep that in mind when creating? You know what I'm saying? Like because it's all around us. If you really look around, like it's like watching a movie and seeing like who was it? Was it Pacino in Devil's Advocate? When he just went in on God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is it cool because it was in a movie? Because if Meek Mill would have said those lines in a rhyme, would people had shitted on him just as much?
I think in movies you playing the character. You know what I'm saying? So
most rappers playing characters.
Yeah, most rappers. I was just about to say that.
But they're pretending not to. And not only that, a movie you watch it one time and it's over with. That, you got to think Kobe's wife might be riding in her car listening to that. What if it's a #1 hit? She got to hear her husband get disrespected every time she cut the radio on.
Right. And the kids ultimately too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids mostly, because they're more crucial than anything.
Right.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I believe it's fucked up. I would have never said the line. You know what I'm saying? But I was just wondering, because I know I've heard different people feel different ways about the shit. Right. Like, and somebody even brought up the Lil Wayne Emmett Till line. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, damn, that was a real fucked up line.
That was some bullshit too, but the Kobe is a fresh wound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
But
You know,
fucked up is fucked up though.
yeah, fucked up is
You
fucked
No,
up.
it's
kind of
fucked up either way.
can't say.
But you definitely got levels of fucked up though. You know what I'm saying? The Emmett Till one was fucked up right here. The Kobe one is probably like up here because it's so freshly new. Like his family that's still mourning that death is gonna have to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That yeah. I hey, I can't debate that at
Well, you
all.
know,
I'm not.
I mean, the thing too is that hip hop artists, we have a a history, you know what I'm saying, of saying, trying to create these lines, and like you said, Cliff, shock value, and we say a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying. I've said some shit, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I was saying, I got a line in the rap where I said the kid do 6 things to Mike's Gordy. I mean, you know, it was accusations of things that Barry Gordy did to Michael Jackson as a kid, and you know, so
But that was clever though.
well, thank you.
And it was a dope line. Like I said, it'd be different if old boy shit was nice. That shit was
Yeah, it wasn't even
whack
clever.
as fuck. Yeah.
I didn't get an opportunity.
So-
I didn't listen to it because once I heard, once I read the lyrics, I had no desire,
Right.
as a fan of Kobe Bryant, and just feeling for, you know, his family and what they going through, and just everybody who was a fan of his in general. You know, we watched him grow from
Right.
a teenager getting drafted. So I thought it was very tasteless. I didn't want to even
Yeah.
listen to it. You know, some things like even take for instance when even though it's different ends of the spectrum, when a situation happened with uh Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, and he created that album, a lot of people ran to listen to that album to see what his point of view was. I didn't want to listen to the album. You know what I mean? Then I get in the car and somebody's playing the album, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the motherfucker can rap. I didn't want to like it, you know, but yeah, I didn't want to.
Why? Let me ask you this: why didn't you want to listen to it?
I was just gonna say that.
I didn't want to listen to it because as a woman who has been assaulted and threatened numerous times by men, you know, and have had guns pulled out on me by men, I didn't want to listen to it because I'm like, everybody is still trying to support this dude who shot this woman in the feet, whether it grazed her or not. It's still the act of, you pull the gun out on a woman.
Pull the gun out on a woman.
Pull the trigger. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, why would I support that? You know, why would I want to go and run and listen to his project? You know.
Now let me play devil's advocate here,
Mhm.
because here's my thing. This is what had me up in the air, because I'm like, she said this happened, he said this didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but at the end of the day, none of us was there.
Right.
So how do we really know what happened? Because I'm gonna tell you something. These motherfucking labels and these publicists and all of this shit, I put nothing past them.
Yeah.
We saw 6ix9ine go to prison,
Right.
and publicly rat on everybody in a
Right.
game.
True.
And we watched him get released, come home, and have a #1 single on the chart.
That was trash. Absolute trash.
Times have changed.
They definitely
And they know that creating controversy
right
is going. They knew that shit wasn't going to stop Tory Lanez from selling records.
Right.
So you gotta then ask the question: was this all planned? Because it seemed like
it feels like it.
It feels like all parts of the party got over that shit in 24 hours.
Yeah. It feels like it. I would hate.
And now that you put it that way, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It was so many. I don't know, man. It was so many. Like the bodyguard said he did it. Then the best.
What else would he say if it's a plan?
Yeah, well,
that's his
I
bread and
don't
butter.
I don't trust Tory off rip once I seen how his hair grow. You can't you can't trust no man that's gonna do that to his
man.
hairline.
I
You
just
just
he
let it
just
go.
seemed he just seemed like a butt hurt fuck nigga because it's like okay before when they was making these accusations, you never spoke up, but your platform to speak up was when she got these actors started getting these accolades and you decided to drop an album to tell your side of the story. I think that was kind of lame to me. To me, that screamed that he might have did it. And I was just like, I can't fuck with
But
this.
can't that also scream that that's a hell of a good plan
Yeah.
for the people behind the scenes that's trying to get
And
those
for a
numbers
rollout
up?
for both of their albums and
That's the
Yeah,
whatever else
perfect.
they have going on.
they both
Now,
definitely profited off of that. Both
For
of them.
sure, yeah.
And now, if it did happen, if it happened like that, yeah, I mean, fuck that nigga. Y'all know I'm not
Well,
for
it's fuck
anybody.
that nigga anyway, because he's lame as fuck for that, for being ass hurt about a broad that he's no longer with.
Well, yeah. Plus, the nigga is three
but hold
feet
on, wait a
tall.
minute,
The
because
nigga is 3 feet tall.
I'm
And
ass hurt about a woman that I'm no longer with, goddamn, and
But you ain't try to shoot her in her feet either,
I ain't
though.
trying to shoot her in the feet, but I gotta hold this record on this motherfucker. I'm
can,
dropping that
can
bitch.
I hear it?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm dropping
petty.
it. Drop it. It's called Petty Pendergrass.
First,
So as artists, the
petty
three of you,
tender ass. Hey, what?
do y'all think that most of these artists now are just playing roles just for attention?
Nowadays, the,
Yes,
the the
majority of them.
yeah, the new artist is
Yeah.
definitely a larger percentage of them that's putting on the front than it is that's not.
Cause you have to be. They have to be more creative now because attention spans are. You
It's
could
short,
put
yeah.
some shit on the internet
Yeah,
today and they forgot about you by tomorrow.
Hey, for
absolutely.
Yeah.
real, that's real.
Like,
Yo, that's real as hell. Cause listen, I put a picture up. I put a picture up that I did a photo shoot for a minute ago. And motherfuckers like, man, that outfit flying. And my mom like, I done posted this picture
I
like
saw this
17
several times. I
times.
know
yes.
what picture you talking about. Like
I posted this picture.
she put this up here. I don't know how many times. Come
Even
on.
the photo from my last album cover, motherfuckers like, God, like, damn, when you do, I'm like, nigga, you just bought the album.
Like,
I know I
niggas,
mailed you the album.
hey, and
Hell
niggas will
no.
like a video. And
Yeah.
then if you
Yes.
repost it in 2 weeks, niggas will be like, yo, this fire, dog.
Hey, but
Yeah.
Like
I ain't
even
gonna lie.
blogs are reposted and be like new Fat Father video. I'm like,
Hey, but
nigga,
I ain't gonna front. I do that because the shit be fire. And like if I watch it again and it's still fire even more, yeah, I'm gonna share that shit again.
oh yeah, definitely. But I'm saying like people be
Yeah.
replying like this is the first time that they seen it. And you be like,
Yeah.
damn. That's why you got rap niggas dropping 55 videos now in a month.
Not
Right.
55
Oh,
videos.
niggas are dropping like niggas are recording songs and
Today.
shooting the video. Like,
Yeah.
man, let's go outside and shoot something.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do it now too. I mean, they got the cell phones are shooting 4K now.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The new cell phones shooting 6K. There's one new cell phone shooting 6K. I mean, hey, I'm trying to get that Black Magic camera that's shooting 6K. Now they got the
That's
goddamn 8K version is about to come on.
Shit.
that's crazy.
I'm
Jesus.
like, well, ain't no TVs that even fucking
Right.
compatible with that shit. Like,
That shit
That's
is
crazy.
yeah. Hey, but look, touching back on the accountability shit, this is something that I've been thinking about too. Since the temperature has changed out, you know what I'm saying, with the Black Lives Matter and the pandemic, everything. I've been hearing a lot of people say, a lot of artists say that you know, it's time out for the tough thug shit. It's time out for this. Everybody should be rapping about what's going on and how to make us better as humans. You know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah.
you feel an obligation to make your content more
I,
directed to that cause?
I feel like anybody who has the mental capacity to do that should, but not all rappers do. And I would really hope that some of them don't speak on it, because some of them is super ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Like I don't.
go ahead, my bad.
I mean, like Boosie. You know what I'm saying? I want Boosie to do Boosie. I don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to hear him try to inspire me to do
I
nothing
agree.
political.
He gonna inspire you. Pull your panties down and let me
Put your pussy on live
pussy on
for
live right now.
100,000.
The pussy, I'm paying $50,000.
Put
I'm
your
putting
pussy
pussy
in
on live right now.
Yeah,
But I,
yeah. I
I
just
think,
want Boosie to do Boosie.
listen, but
Right,
I
right.
think what you mentioned in that Fats too is some artists who are considerably street artists when they saw a young individual like Lil Baby, who's a street artist, make a song that's about social justice and consciousness of what's going on in the hood. Then
Right.
they looked at it like it was cool, like, oh shit, we can, talk about this and still
But how do y'all feel
basically hold.
about him doing that? And he said he didn't even want to rap. Like he initially said he didn't want to rap. He was shy. He didn't really speak much. That's why you really can't understand any of the things that he says. So how y'all feel about him making something like that that's so geared towards social justice?
I think we needed it.
Yeah, I think
You
we
And
do.
I'm
think
gonna
Right.
say
so?
because it's not for us. And,
Okay.
and if
So
he
you think
can,
it's geared towards
the
his
younger
rap?
generation, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
and
He
think
if
we
reached.
he,
got the little
He
street
wasn't
dude.
preaching. He wasn't preaching to the choir. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He brought it to ears that probably wasn't really looking for that
Listening.
message, but needed to
Okay.
hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
And
I'm
also, that proves
never.
too for him. So, what you saying that he was a shy, he barely spoke, and
Yeah, he said
that,
he never really talked. He never really even wanted to rap.
but that
He
just
just
proves how powerful music is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where it can put you in a place where you break out of that shell, that shyness, or being an extreme introvert or whatnot, and then ended up being on a huge platform where now you in these people's faces, and that people have this, well, the type of music that he does, people have this perception of him, and he didn't really care about that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was just like in
That
that
was my
moment he
perception at
felt.
first. I was like, I didn't feel like, first I couldn't understand him.
Mhm.
And to listen to the what he was saying in that particular song or few songs that he's made, I was like, oh, okay. He's
Yeah,
actually saying something.
yeah, yeah.
And those usually, to me, those are some of the best artists when you really break it down. Come on, Pac had "I Get Around"
Yeah.
Mhm.
and "Keep Your Head Up" on the same album.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know
See,
what
I
I'm
wasn't a
saying?
Pac fan either, so
But
Ah,
I just know people. I just let a DJ hear "Soccer Dad," the album I'm about to drop. And after he listened, he was like, "Man, it's a dope album." He was like, "But from the title, I expected something different." He was like, "It's
mm.
this a hard ass album. Like
mhm.
this is a street album."
He thought
But
you
Hey,
was gonna
but
be
shit,
talking about
soccer is the
making
hard game. What the
but
fuck?
making
Soccer a hard game.
pancakes and cutting up strawberries.
well, I just think they didn't expect, like, it's some hard shit on there. But like I told them, like, I'm painting my picture.
Right.
This
Right.
is my picture.
Right. It's your
And
path.
He
and
thought it
once
was gonna be minivan rap.
Yeah.
Right.
right, which but listen, it is, but the whole meaning behind Soccer Dad is everything that comes under the fatherhood umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
I
Think
got you.
about it. You never see a parent free as you see them at a soccer game rooting for their child. At a
Yes.
at a soccer game, you can get your ass beat by a parent. You
Boy, oh
can get
boy.
cussed out by a parent. You're going to see them yell and scream. You're going to see them run up and down the field. You're going to also see them sitting over there relaxed with their drink. You see everything under the parenthood umbrella at a soccer game.
Yeah.
Flat out. And that's what the album was about. And until, a person hears me say that, they don't necessarily know, 100% what I was painting. But that goes back to me asking the question of, should an artist be accountable for not saying or saying certain shit when they're trying to paint a picture? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's kind of like you can't put them in a box. And I ain't talking about the Meek Mill shit. That was just whack.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that was
Right.
awful.
whatever you were painting, that was just
Yeah.
whack.
That was
But,
awful.
Yeah.
but it's just like, I think when you back an artist into that corner and say, I think you should be talking about this, I think you shouldn't be talking about that, then you're asking them to dumb down their picture.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nigga asking you to paint a mural and saying, hey man, I only want you to use brown and yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Right.
that
Right.
was
Right.
so ugly.
But
Look at this shitty mural.
but look though, jumping right off of that into parenthood, fatherhood, bro. I know you got a teenage daughter. How or about
She
to be a
11.
teenager. Right. About
Yeah.
to be a
She.
teenager.
Preteen.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Mine is about to be 15, bro.
Bless you both.
And
Man,
Mm.
it's
listen,
something new
bro.
every day,
Look,
man.
me and Jackie will keep our sons away from y'all daughters.
Yes.
Hey, here's
Thank
the
you.
thing though. Here's the thing though. No, I want the sons that are getting the proper upbringing and education in around my daughter. You
Right.
understand?
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
the thing. Cause here's what I had to realize, man. And when she first, this was her first year of high school. Although it was different first year of high school, I still had to understand like she's really growing up. This is not a game. Like
Man.
I can't I can't stop her from getting on the phone, and I can't I mean, I can stop her. I can go to the extreme. Give me that damn phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
let's be
Yeah.
realistic,
You
man.
don't want to do that.
They
Try.
gotta grow.
Try that one.
Yeah. And now kids got so much technology.
Yep.
Right. She gonna
They
call from
will
the iPad.
commute.
TV.
Yeah.
He
She gonna
started
call from
texting through the
on the
TV.
watch.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm glad I did not have that technology at my 11-year-old
Right?
age, because boy, I might have ruined my life by now.
Man.
Bruh, listen.
Listen.
Listen to me. When I was me and my wife was 15 years old. We was in driver's training, right? I told
Mm,
her, I said, hey, I want you to be the mother of my children. I had this plan.
At
I
what
said
age?
at 15. Listen. Now look, that's one feeling I don't regret because it that shit, I just knew she had it. She had what it took to be with a nigga like me. And not even no arrogance yet. I'm just saying, I'm a different kind of nigga. I think different. But
Right.
I had this plan. It was one day we driver's training, let out early. I said, hey, ain't nobody gonna be at my house.
Mm.
Oh shit.
You come to my house and we gonna make this baby. Right. Now she going along with this shit. She making me feel like she really coming, bro. I done I done I
You
done
cleaned
cleaned
up.
up my room. I clean under the bed. A nigga never clean under the bed.
You took
Everything was
Clean
clean.
it
the
under
dirty
the
drawers
bed.
and
That's
socks.
where you're supposed to put all the bullshit.
But I know I straightened up. I started cleaning the day before. Like my
Oh
room,
shit.
You was
listen,
plotting and
look,
planning, boy.
Right.
listen to me. I walked up to Gratiot because at that time I stayed on Glenwood. I walked up to Gratiot and went to the dollar store. I got me some air freshener. I got a little bitty
Yeah.
garbage can, and
Oh
you put it
Lord.
in the corner instead of having the Farmer Jack bag. Like I had that shit laid out, right? Just smelling like that cheap ass dollar store air freshener. You know
You
what
ain't
I'm
had no
saying?
Fabuloso burning through the house.
Fabuloso wasn't popping back then.
Nah, we wasn't on the Fabuloso. But
That
listen, dog.
Fabuloso wasn't popping back then.
So we went to driver's training. Like the whole thing, we about to leave driver's training. Instead of her walking to her grandma's house, she's supposed to walk back to my house with me. You know what I'm saying? We leave out the driver's training. She don't even say bye to me. She just go walking towards her grandma's house. I'm like, hold on. I done clean this damn room. I done went and got this spray. I got a garbage can.
I bought a garbage can.
I bought a garbage
Hey,
can.
was it the spray with the Indian on it? Was it the little?
No, it was the spray.
That's the money spray.
First of all,
Money
listen.
spray, right?
No, I ain't had a money spray. I had the spray that smelled. It smelled good, but it smelled like hospital disinfectant.
That don't smell good.
Well, it's nigga, it smelled virus free. It still kills 99.9% of all viruses.
Virus.
But
I can't deal.
but but
Check him out.
I'm just thinking that I say all that to say. Now I'm thinking, is there gonna be a nigga
That's gonna clean his room up and buy a garbage can for your daughter?
that's cleaning his room
Right
and
now.
going to buy a garbage can, bro?
Yep.
Right now.
Oh man.
Hey, or how would y'all feel if it was a girl cleaning the room and going to buy a garbage can for y'all daughter?
Oh wow, I never even.
It's 2021. Gotta kind of,
At least she
accept
won't
it.
get no babies.
Now you know what? Here's
I
the
I
thing.
want that though. Eventually.
I'm just saying now y'all don't want that shit at no 15.
No, not at
Nah.
15. No.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. That only I can only have a real opinion on that if that's how she rolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn near like if that's how she rolls, then
But I'm just saying, would you feel the same?
But how would you feel? Would you feel the same way?
Right.
I mean, yeah, I will technically feel the same way as the comedian say, who's that Michael Shea? He said, I just don't want nobody fucking my child.
Right.
Like,
Right.
like in no way, shape, or form. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But my daughter actually in junior high school had a situation where somebody said something to her on that tip.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't roll like that." You know what I'm saying? So it's out there.
What you mean? A young man said something?
No, a young lady.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell
Like
you
it.
something. When I was that age, I was afraid. Nobody knew that I sometimes be wishing that I was in this era because they more free and open and it's a little more acceptable. But back then I couldn't go up to no motherfucking girl in my school and be like, hey, I like you. Hell no. I would be ostracized. They would have stoned me at Marquette, Hamilton, and Denby. They would
But
have.
I know some grown females now though who say like back then they used to tell girls like, "Hey, ask your mama, can I spend the night?" Like, and they were on some like other shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
predatorial though. That's a different kind of, like, it's a different when there's an innocence in liking someone, like genuinely liking someone, as opposed to just deflowering them.
But come on, at 14, 15, it's all predatory.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying with the intent on just an innocent liking of someone, not
uh,
a
it-
sexual thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the I know at my when I was 14, it was hard to separate the two. Like I just felt like it was one and the same. Like, oh man, I want to,
But
Right.
well,
and her
it's
too,
different from
and her
for
too.
boys and men anyway, though, because that's really that be y'all love language any half the time any fucking way. Y'all think with one thing in mind at that age.
Mm. Oh, at that age, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, at that age.
And and
yeah,
and
yeah.
and later ages too. Shit, some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
Unless
I
you
don't want
the
to
fat
generalize.
kid, unless you were the fat kid. See, it was different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at the point where shit, I was. If a girl told me, like when I was around the third, fourth grade, fifth grade, all she had to do was smile at me, and I was in love. You can have my lunch. You can have everything you want.
Just give me a lunch away, fat.
Hey, you
Yeah,
was giving your
look.
lessons away.
I was the hey, listen. I was the fat kid that I smell funny, like all the I, hey. So you smile or wink, hey, I was in. You didn't even need no game. All you needed was an idea.
Hell no.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, that's before I added the second T. That's when I was one T fat.
About to be no T's fat. You just about to be fat, father.
Hey, that other T, that was my cape. You know what I'm saying? When I put that cape on, it changed me. But yeah, man, and I'm thinking about all of that now with having teenagers, because my son even about to be 13. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
now, man, I'm at the store. I'm shopping for feminine products, and
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had to do that earlier this year.
I'm learning the difference. I'm
How did
learning
that
the
make y'all
How
feel?
y'all feel about that?
It's just a different type of worrying that I got to do now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah.
but you know what? Listen, this is what just popped in my head. Now, imagine the person at the counter. Would you go to CVS?
Walgreens.
Okay, imagine the person at Walgreens counter. You go in there, you get some pads, right? And the way that today's world is, they looking at you and wondering, maybe, are you a transgender?
No, I don't think they thought that about me.
First of
I'm
all,
just saying. Hold on.
I didn't even know that's where you was going.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying the motherfucker at the counter just be like,
I,
nowadays.
yeah, I don't think they thought that about me.
I mean, I ain't saying you in particular, like, but this is a dude. You, whatever. Hey, listen, though.
but listen though, because I wasn't, like I said, I was with my wife. I've been with my wife for years, even before we had children, and I would never go to the store and get those for her.
What?
Like never. I had never,
Wow.
like never, right? But for my daughter, it was like it was automatic.
Why do y'all feel that way? Do you
And
feel
it was more.
that's masculine?
No, it's just really. Let me tell you something. I'm
When
be
we're
honest with you. You know what it
and
was
I
for
get
me?
my reason after that.
It was ignorance.
Okay.
That's
Now
what it was in a
it
nutshell.
it wasn't ignorance for me. Me, no matter what my girl sent me to get her, I brought back the wrong shit.
Mm.
Ah,
No matter what she could write down a list of specifically what she wants, and I get that stuff specifically based on what she wrote down. It's like this the wrong kind. Well, why didn't you write down the right kind?
Wow.
You know,
See,
like
you supposed to take a photo and keep it so that you know every single time you go which one to get.
That's
listen
too much.
here.
Hey,
She especially if she write a grocery list, she put stuff on that list I ain't never even heard of before.
but but see, let me tell you why I say ignorance for me is because I always looked at it. My way of thinking was, I what the hell I'm going to get this for? Like I'll never ever need this. This is something. This is something that you need, and that is for you, and it's not for, like, it was just very ignorant way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of um like even to this day, I'm not holding your purse.
So you had a 1950s mentality about it.
I'm
Hey,
just saying,
I ain't
yeah,
tripping.
yeah,
I'll be wanting to hold my
ignorance.
mama purse. My mama be trying to make me hold her purse. I'll be like, dog, motherfucker, bro.
Like,
Like, for
and,
real.
and
I
think
feel you.
about it. You walk up
What
and
is
see
the
me
shit with
standing
the
there.
purse situation?
Because
Make
For
I'm
two
not about
seconds,
to.
girl.
I'm not
5,
about to be standing there,
three
big as
minutes.
hell,
Yeah.
holding this purse, and then just my luck, while she done went off in the bathroom or
Here
wherever
come
she
Miss
went,
Corona.
here come Miss Corona, and I'm standing at the Charles H. Wright Museum in the
Oh, God.
hallway, sharp than a motherfucker,
Oh,
with a
Put a
purse.
purse in your
and I'm
hand.
gonna snap a photo too.
Like,
Hey,
yeah, we live in the day of social media,
Yeah,
man.
put that shit online.
like, let me take a picture of this.
Right.
But
Gotta be, you gotta get way more comfortable than that. It just 3 minutes ain't gonna hurt you.
yeah, but listen, with my daughter though, I got like it was more so when you look at your baby, this is your baby. You watch come into this world, innocent. You had to
Hmm.
care for. And then not only with the buying the things, the products, but just looking at what she's going through. You know what I'm saying? It shines a whole new light on it. Like you see it from your woman,
Right.
and you understand what she's going through, but to see this baby, you saw this baby come in the world from scratch. You
Hmm.
created this baby. Your whole
It's pieces
idea
of you.
is
Yeah.
to protect her, and then you see her going through her pain or cramping and just having miserable days. Whereas when your girl was having them days and she was irritated, you like, oh, you must be on your damn period. Go on with that.
So you didn't
Right.
have the same
I
sympathy
mean,
for your wife that you had for your daughter.
no, listen. I had sympathy. I have sympathy, but like I just said, I'm keeping it real. A nigga will get into it with his girl when it's that time. Like, oh, you must be on. It must be that time of the month.
Yeah,
That don't
yeah.
ever cross
Really,
a nigga
yo?
mind like with
It's
his
different.
daughter.
How
It's
is it
different.
anything different? Y'all have compassion for two beings that you love.
Well, the grown up being behaves differently because we on the same level of, what I'm saying, age
Yeah,
and respect.
Okay.
yeah.
So if she talking to me crazy, like, fuck wrong with you? Da, 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 you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of
Whereas
that
my
shit is relative though. Like all of that, those emotions, that feeling, that everything. When your daughters get older, they're gonna be like, fuck y'all, I hate y'all. Fuck you, you ain't no good daddy. And y'all been great to them all y'all lives. And they gonna be like, fuck y'all, I'm out
I
this
fucking
bitch.
hate it here. Boom, close,
Slamming
slamming
doors
the
and
doors.
shit. Then
First
what
of
y'all
all,
gonna do?
I'm a pro. If hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. If my daughter told me that, I would probably cry. If I
Oh,
get
she's
older,
going to say that.
like when first of all, we not gonna speak that into existence.
She
Right.
look,
yeah,
Listen,
yeah,
listen,
I
I
don't
listen.
think
have
mine would say that.
4 sisters. It was 5 of us. When I tell you how many times I've said I hate you, nigga, I hate you.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even mad at the I hate you, but it's the fuck you, nigga. You was a horrible father. Like
Hey,
that's
you
heartbreaking
could
and
have
Yeah,
just
that,
been
damaging,
that
horrible
bro.
is
because you got her the wrong kind of Barbie doll. Like when those emotions hit and that
Hold
hormone
on, she's still
change,
playing with Barbie dolls at this age when
I'm
she's a grown one.
generally speaking, I'm
Oh, I
saying
was about to say.
in a younger age, she could hate you because you got her the wrong Barbie. And remember that at 17, like fuck you. You didn't even give me the right color Barbie doll, nigga. I hate you.
I don't know. That's still 17. That's still borderline. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying she would be
I
playing
throw a
with
book at
dolls
your
at
ass or
7.
something.
my
Hey, but
daughter, my daughter went through a phase where everything that she didn't get was because I hated her. Like she was like,
See?
It's like, can you go to the ice cream truck? Can you stop the ice cream truck? No, you ain't had dinner yet. Well, I guess you hate me then.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, how she used to say it?
And you know that shit comes right back. It comes
How
right
she used to
back.
say it? Wait, say it again.
Well, I guess you hate me then. Like, damn.
Laughed at my child so hard doing that shit.
Look,
Man.
nothing could
Like,
stop
why I
me
gotta
from
be like
laughing
that?
at. I think I'm gonna
Hey,
use that. I'm gonna use that here.
Yeah.
hey,
Well, I guess you hate me then,
Yes,
Cam.
you hate me.
Like, how did that equate to that? Like, where did
Yep.
that don't add up?
Man.
man.
To do with it.
Especially when you've been a great parent, man. That's like I always tell my kids. Like I let them know. I say, hey, if y'all grow up and decide to smoke crack, I'm beating the shit out of y'all.
Not
I'm
crack
not
now.
lying. No, listen. When you sit back and really look at it, like I'm talking about me, when I sit back and I think about all them late nights at CVS because
Yeah.
somebody had a cough or a sore throat, when I
Yeah.
think about all of them long ass road trips to water parks where I didn't enjoy myself, but the whole mission was to make sure you enjoyed yourself. When I think about all the money I paid out for extra curriculum activities, for all the recitals I sat through and watched hundreds of other people, kids perform before I watched you, for the times where I was
Oh man,
about to
that's the
beat
worst.
somebody's ass just because they walked by you and bumped you a little bit. Like I'm willing to sacrifice everything for you. I give you everything. Anything you tell me you're interested in, hey, I think I want to play this instrument, is bought instantly. Everything.
Yeah.
So
And
if
then you
you
go
take
do crack.
all of that and you show up at my house with 2 teeth missing and one Nike on, talking
Oh
about,
yeah,
daddy, do you got $20? I'm beating your ass on the porch.
facts. Yeah,
Crack,
yeah.
meth. Don't come in here doing none of that
But
shit.
here's the thing. It
Hey.
goes back to what we were saying about perspective. Do y'all think you're a good dad though? How do you
Yeah,
ask?
I think so.
No, but do you ask your kids?
Every
Do you
day.
ask your children? Do
Mhm.
you think I'm doing a good job?
Every day I do.
I don't lie. I don't ask that every day. Every now and then I might just to make sure,
Yeah,
but for the most part I'll be like, I'm doing my thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I ask it in a way where we just say, me and my wife, we both say, hey, do you have any gripes
yeah,
about um anything? How you're being raised, how we talk to you, how we do you feel like we treat your brother? Do you feel like we treat your sister better? Then because I feel like those are the things that people become adults and then look back on like, oh,
yeah,
mama always loved her more
Right.
anyway, or
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
daddy always. So I try to get that shit out in the open now.
Yeah. And then I only got one too, so that make a difference too.
yeah. That makes a huge difference.
Word,
Yeah.
word.
I used to always think my mother favored my sister over me.
Really?
Mm, I did.
Like
Wow.
for real, for real.
Yeah, I thought my sister was my mama's favorite.
I didn't even know
Why?
you had a sister.
Yeah, I got an older sister.
That's
Yeah,
what's
Why
so
up.
though?
that just
What?
goes to show that Cliff felt that I am my mom's favorite.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you was the favorite.
Yeah, well,
Why did you
my
feel
sister
that
thinks
way
that
though?
my sister thinks that I'm my mama's favorite.
Ah, perspective
Yeah,
and
Well, see that
perception.
And that's actually a sign of great parenting, if you ask me.
I think
Mm.
so too.
Because I think children are like, I think my children are like when somebody asks me what's my favorite song that I've ever recorded, I always tell them I don't have a favorite. It's the same love but different love,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
custom made.
Yeah.
Like my kids are the same. I don't love nobody more, but
But
they
they
have,
require a different piece of
yeah,
love from you.
Right. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have customized love. Like my daughter is very sensitive. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can tell my son to, man, shut up and leave me alone. And he'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go over here. This nigga tripping. Like it's just my daughter, my daughter would be like, what?
Yeah.
But I was just trying to tell you. Oh, it's on
Oh
and
man.
popping.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with me, like my older sister, she just got so like she was spoiled by everybody, but I always felt like she was everybody's favorite growing up. You know what I mean? And that may thinking about it now, that just may have been because I was trying to figure myself out internally. And no, but being honest and truthful, some of my older relatives treated me differently. They just did.
Mm.
Especially when I came out, they was just like they didn't even want me around some of my cousins. But yeah, I used to
Damn,
think
do
my
they
mother.
still do that?
Um, some of, I mean, not. Yeah, they act weird. They act different. Like when my sister. So my sister ended up dating a woman for a couple years, but this is like years after I came out, and everybody acted different with her. They accepted her and her girlfriend, but they didn't want me and my girlfriend around like that, like together as a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is though?
I think it's because she's more feminine than I am. So they always look. People are more
Ah,
accepted.
Ah,
People
yeah.
are more tend to be more accepted when it's two feminine women who are in a relationship. You know what I mean? And then they look at, I don't know, like
because they can
it's ignorant.
act like the people who feel in
Yeah,
this way can sit in a room and act like, hey, they just
they not
cool friends.
exactly. Yeah, and looking at me is like on the outside I'm more masculine, and then having a girlfriend, they like, oh, they be thinking it's obvious. And then sometimes when some of my homegirls hang out with me that's like super feminine, they be wondering if I'm fucking with them. I'm like, no, this is my friend. But
Yeah.
any woman that I am cool with that is not considerably a masculine presenting woman, they think that I'm dating them or fucking them. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? That's
And
anybody.
and
Anything.
see, I think that's you got to be accountable as a parent in that aspect too, because although I definitely want to be a grandfather one day. I would be a lie if I didn't say I have an idea of what I want my children to, you know what I'm saying, turn out to be like. I would
Right.
be lying if I say I didn't have an idea. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, I think, especially today, we have to be prepared for anything. But
Mhm.
one day, some shit threw me off. I was at an event. It was a repass, and it was a group of dudes. Well, it was a group of transgender dudes, right? And that wasn't the thing that threw me. The
Well,
thing that
it's
threw me.
transgender women if they
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But this wasn't a little, you know what I'm saying, person. This is a big person. And walking into the building, he I don't know what she want to be called, but tripped over the step and fell.
Hey, that's
Still with
funny
the
no matter who it is.
what no, but listen, with the same tone, voice, like deep voice, everything, started boo-hooing so hard. Like boo-hooing hard. And
Really?
it wasn't like nothing was broke. It wasn't like, they helped him up. And I was just like, damn, like if my son falls now and just start crying, I was like, man, get your ass up. Ain't nothing broke. You know what I'm saying? Like if I walked in that door and my
They could have
grown
been
ass,
overwhelmed with emotion too.
Yeah.
but it threw me because it was just like, oh, it was like the deep ass,
It was the way that the cry came out.
yeah. And
Yeah, like my man's that was on intervention. Every time he died, and I felt for him, but that cry made me bust out laughing. I was
Deep in my heart, I still love you.
Y'all gonna make me go find that shit.
You gotta watch it. Hey man, that was
You never see that, dog?
I have never seen that.
That was the worst cry, but most
seen the
memorable
memes
cry.
float around, but I've never.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Hold on,
man.
was it a black dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen the meme with the
I've just
cry,
seen
but
the
I didn't
meme.
know where it came from.
Oh, it's come from
Go to the
intervention.
dog.
Intervention.
Oh, hello, bud.
Man, first of all, the dog is looking like he's really into the conversation.
Right.
Yes.
He really trying to tell me something, but he
I was
gotta
gonna
wait.
say, he look like he
Gotta
wants
go
some
outside.
attention right now.
I should just
Wants
say
to
the
go
word.
outside and he need a snack.
Don't say the word.
I should say the word and make him go crazy.
Yeah, he gotta BOOBOO.
Oh,
If I say it out loud, he gonna start tripping. If I like say it and don't spell it, he gonna start running to the door back and forth, wagging his tail.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
man.
What kind of dog is that?
He a Jack Russell Terrier mixed with a Cocker Spaniel.
Okay, Jacker Spaniel.
Jacker
yeah.
Spaniel.
Jacker Spaniel.
Yeah, he a little
I've
fella.
been on it with the nicknames and shit these last couple of nights.
What I say? What I say? I was.
What you say yesterday?
I was a studio gangster.
Studio gangster.
Studio gangster.
Hey,
Hell no.
so dig this, Cliff, man. What you got going on right now, brother? Let the people know.
Man, I just had a battle Friday. I won.
Okay.
So that's my first time battle rapping since 2011, something like that.
Wow.
Dude named Supernova from New York, Utica, New York.
Sounds familiar.
Word.
That's not the one. If you heard of him, then this ain't the one. This dude ain't really did nothing.
Okay.
Can we still watch it on what platform is it on?
It's on YouTube. It's on the 40 Cal channel. It's
Okay.
I think you got to type in the real 40 Cal.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
No, 40 Cal from Dipset.
Okay. And what else, man? We got some new music coming?
Yeah, so I'm still working on the Path to Notification projects, which is basically a comic book for each single. So the first project I put out, Path to Notification, came with a comic book, but then I decided that the follow-up to that would have a comic book for each single. So I'm working on getting a third comic book out for that now. I did a video called Out of Control, and that kind of recaps everything that happened in the first comic book. Then the second video is called Gotta Get 'Em, and that's just the whole video is the comic book, and the dialogue to the song is the dialogue in the comic book. So you can it's damn near like a read along, but for adults.
That's crazy. That's insane.
This dude be going.
So creative.
We got a cartoon too.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I'm working on some cartoons too. So I'm finishing up an animated music video. I got like not a lot left, but a lot left. Is when the animation, it's like I got it all mapped out, but now I gotta ink everything and color it, and so it's a lot that I gotta do for that. But I my plan is to do something similar to like Animaniacs. I don't know if y'all watch Animaniacs,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Of
so
course.
Animaniacs got several different, yeah, it got
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
different cartoons within the one cartoon. So you got
Pinky and the
Pinky and the Brain, the Good Feathers, the Squirrel, and the all that.
Yeah.
So I plan on doing a black version of that with just a bunch of different series within the one cartoon. So I'm working on
Clifton
the
in the brain. Huh.
not I don't know that got a nice ring to it. I might have to do that one. But but so far I got Curly Moon, which is I got Sugar Ray doing the voice of Curly Moon, Redbone doing the voice of the mama, I'm doing the voice of the father. Uh um Melody is doing the voice of one of Curly Moon's friends, and Venus Love Song, I forget what name she go by now. Jennifer is doing the voice of one of the other friends. And
Okay.
then it's another
Ain't
cartoon
that some
called
shit, Jackie? We can hear our names.
Well,
Wow.
hey,
And
well, hold on.
wow,
Now
this isn't
I ain't done.
sultry enough for
I
a
ain't done. That's just the
comic
first episode.
voiceover.
You can't just assume that somebody willing to do
I'm
something. You know what
shy
I'm
too,
saying?
though, so I understand.
But
Okay. So
cartoons might be easy for you
Yeah, cartoon
yeah.
might be easy for you.
I'm just talking shit.
though.
And then
You would be a dope voice for a cartoon or something, Jackie.
Somebody did say my voice sounded like whiskey, so
the whiskey.
Like
yeah,
whiskey.
like
So
Like
it's
yeah.
another cartoon I'm working on within that called Chunky and Panunky. So it's
Oh,
about
okay.
Oh,
two
dope.
I
dog.
could be chunky because that's me in real life.
no.
Now
Shut your
Fats
ass
is
up, bro.
actually chunky.
Oh, check. Oh, fast chunky. Well, I could be Panunky. What the fuck?
I'm Panunky.
Oh, damn. I just don't get in nowhere. God, fuck it.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a whole array of characters in it. Actually, Guilty is gonna be Fat's arch enemy, dog
Oh,
named Pisces.
Wow. First of
So
all, perfect.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
that's gonna be funny as
Perfect.
hell.
yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
So what else I got? Actually, I might be able to show y'all some of it. All
Okay.
right. So hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna cut this light off real quick and then play it. Uh, be a little easier to see. Oh damn, what's wrong with the audio? My bad, y'all.
Are you good?
Turn this up. Oh, okay, I had it all the way down. All right.
We're so proud of you, baby. Now, I don't know about your taste in boys, but you're definitely a smart girl. I just wish you would use those smarts in real life. Oh, here we go again. You better watch your tone. But I'm serious, baby. Now I've heard you talking to your friends about moving in that death trap over there in the corridors. Now you know you can stay here as long as you need to save some money. That's because you heard me and your mama growing up with each other again. I told you now that we older, we got to take advantage of being interested at the same time. Plus, I got projectile misfunctions. Baby, you mean erectile?
Okay, I get the point, y'all. I think it's time for me to let y'all have this house to yourself.
So that's
Yeah.
that's a little clip of that one.
And that's
Oh,
Redbone.
that's
The
cute.
mama was Redbone, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She
So
definitely has the mama voice.
Right?
She sure
so
does.
we go me and Fats.
Hey, man, what you doing? Man, I'm paying my water bill on this little hydrant. Excuse me. But that's mine, bruh. I peed on it yesterday. Well, technically, it is mine. I was here when they installed it, and I peed on it first. But then I came back, sniffed it. Turns out now it belongs to Fido, Pookie, Man, Otis, King, Buster from around the block, and Pisces, along with a slew of other dogs from around the area. Pisces? Pisces be around here? Hey, man.
That's
So
dope.
yeah.
Wow.
And then I got this video I'm working on. Am I doing too much? Cause this video, I think I got like 2 minutes of this. You
No.
want to see it?
Yeah.
You all
All right, here we
good,
go.
bro.
You're so voluptuous. I love seductress. And now you up in this place and push you up to this. It's like you need a super dude to be near, and then you wind up in my presence like you knew I was here. Ta-da. Yeah, the power is real. And I hope you got at least a couple hours to kill. So I can see the angel from angles from now and until the angel high, the angel low. I wonder how does it feel to be amongst us? Know where you should be in the dream. The type of fantasize about when you see on the screen. Type of still brings a mind and the dick of mind. And they really don't believe you when they see you behind a human unicorn in a uniform. You get swarmed to the newest forms of the hooligans in your head rocks. Me, you never want to let go. So you got Heisman on the thirsty niggas saying hello. Like, hello, nurse. Help me, help me. Your boy kinda sick. Give me help me, help me. They say that I ain't gotta be wealthy, wealthy. So what I gotta do to get you, tell me. Hello, nurse. Help me, help me. Your boy kinda sick. Give me help me, help me. They say that I ain't gotta be wealthy, wealthy. So what I gotta do to get you? Baby, please, don't tease them. You heard of
Yeah,
what
that's
the
super
please
dope.
believe them. We
Right.
just get down, but maybe just a weekend. And we can get jolly like 'tis the season. I feel like you deserve that, you worth that. The Uber was a flower, since you right where you work at. Maybe at the airport, we can deport at. And don't be looking at me like I can't you afford that. No doubt that life, about that life. Stop comparing caviar to an outback bite. It's no comparison. Embarrassing to me compared to this. But who am I to point out what you can do better than? But not to be arrogant, it's evident that you haven't sinned. And I've never been impressed like this. I'm blessed like this. So I'ma put it down for you, baby, just like this. Nails, breaking nails, typing so many emails and leaving naughty pictures.
Man,
But
that's
I'm
a
gonna
lot
give
of
the
damn
details. The niggas
detail.
that is supposed to be coming, they go. Them I'm telling them goodbye. You ain't saying hello. Like, hello, nurse. Help me.
So I gotta finish the hook on that, and all the pencil lines that you saw, I gotta ink and color.
That shit is insane.
Yeah, it is.
Hey man,
Thank
how
you.
much you
Dope.
charge for some shit like that? I need some shit like that.
Honestly, I'm
That's
not taking commissions for it yet because I haven't figured out how to do it in a timely fashion enough to like meet deadlines. So before I take somebody money and have them mad at me, I'm gonna make sure I'm efficient enough to get the job done in a decent amount of time first.
That's real, cause I would be mad at your ass too.
Yeah, I don't wanna do you like that.
Yeah, I would be mad at your motherfucking ass. Like,
Yeah,
nah, I
I
gotta
don't
be
want.
battling CliffNote. My mama love Cliff.
Yeah, see, I don't want them problems.
She'd be like,
Man.
not Cliff.
You got a battle, Cliff.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta battle this nigga. My mama, not Cliff. I love Cliff.
see,
I
I
see
don't want that.
my shirt.
Yeah.
I don't want Roro or Mama Roro mad at me.
Hey, I don't want to be mad at you either, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but that's
you
dope.
feel horrible when somebody mom, like, look, back in the day, Cliff moms was looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga
Hey,
right here.
hey, that's the funniest story ever, dog.
What you do to mom, man? That was my girl,
Listen,
man.
listen. I don't know if it's funny if I tell the story, if you tell the story.
Nah, bro, you gotta tell a story because you was
So,
on that side of it.
hey, listen, so I come home one day. Now, mind you, this is before everybody ain't got cell phones yet. This probably
Right.
like 2004, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
2003, 2004. So I come home one day and I was at work all day. My mom's like, one of your friends from the Fat Killers car here playing on the phone. I'm like, what you mean? I called them back and I got their voicemail. It was like, this is Fat Father from the world famous Fat Killers. But the first time when he called, I say hello, and all I hear is, and I say, don't call, he playing on this damn phone. So I hung up and I called back and I got the voicemail. I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, I asked him, but that don't sound like nothing he'd do. So I seen him at the Lush Lounge that what was it, Tuesdays or Wednesdays? Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
I
Damn.
see him at the Lush Lounge. I'm like, dog, my mom said you called the crib playing on the phone. He like, no, Cliff, man, I went to sleep, dog, and I must have pocket dialed you.
Hey.
He was like, I checked my voicemail. Your mom was like, don't call here playing on this phone.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Hey, look,
I was
and
like,
when I ran into her and we was talking about it, she was like, I think she was like, yeah, I thought you was a joker. Like, but she said joker, like to the point where you didn't feel good about being a joker. Like
Oh
man,
man,
that was
hey,
classic.
that's fucking hilarious. Wow.
Because the whole time I'm like, man, I know he didn't. It just don't make sense that he would call and play on the phone. And he's
Right.
Right.
way bigger than me, so I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying?
hey.
That's
Look, dog, I had a serious sleep disorder, bro. That shit was serious. Man, I fell asleep on the lodge.
oh shit.
Oh man.
Hell
Did
yeah,
you?
man. Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad you ain't get hurt, man.
I
That's
was, hey, look, I was traveling at 50, 60 miles per hour. You
wow.
understand?
Was you
When
by
I,
yourself?
Right.
yeah, like, look, I took my girl, I took her to work and she worked in Southfield. And then this back in the day, I worked at James Martin Chevrolet. Like, so I'm on the freeway from Southfield. I'm tired as hell. Tired as hell. And I didn't know I had sleep apnea back then. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? All I know is the car was perfectly fine before I went to sleep. And then when I woke up to a dude reaching into the window, tapping me like, hey man, you didn't see us? And when I woke up, I was on the defensive because I'm like, what y'all do to my car? It was perfectly fine before I went to sleep or whatever happened. But the
Yeah.
windshield was gone.
Damn.
The stern wheel was crushed like a football in my chest. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere
Damn.
under there, I must have had some. I'm strong in the motherfucker. But
Cause that didn't wake you up if that shit hit you. The
yeah, that
impact
shit
didn't
didn't
wake
wake
you
me
up.
up. You know the city truck, the water company trucks
Yeah.
with the little blue trailer on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into one of those and I hit the little blue trailer in the back. The car was total. I was in a
Damn.
first of all, I was in an Escort. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So
Oh yeah.
I
That's tough.
had no worries about going through the windshield. I was locked in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was serious, and it didn't even
Damn.
wake me up. I
Damn.
don't went to
That's
sleep.
crazy.
I don't went to sleep doing anything you could possibly
Dog,
do.
when I met you, you was standing straight up asleep on the
Yo,
set of A9.
I was gonna say that. I've
Yeah.
I was
seen
like,
you at least twice at the Lush Lounge sleep, standing
I
Oh
up.
was
yeah.
like, that shit is amazing. He's for
Yeah.
real asleep right
I've
now,
slept
standing
Out.
up.
everywhere.
Out.
Wow.
If I was
Damn.
on Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddie would have been fucking
Would have
me
been
up.
dead.
Like yeah.
Would have
Got your
died.
ass. Got your
Yeah.
ass. This
No, that
voluptuous
nigga would have
nigga.
got tired of me. He was
Dog,
like, man, you gotta wake your ass up, bro.
dog.
Yeah, I got a date tonight. Yeah.
Hell no.
But shit, man. Well, Cliff, man, we appreciate you coming on, bro. We appreciate you chopping it up with us. Anybody got any last questions or anything they want to say?
Um, do I ever have anything to say at the end of these?
Right. I should have just said Corona. Do you have something that you want
Yeah.
No, I mean you said it all, you know.
I guess you just hate me then.
to? No, we love you. You know that. Cliff, what about you? Anything you want to put out there to the people?
Watch my last battle on the 40 cal, the real 40 cal channel on YouTube, CliffNote versus Mr. CliffNote versus Supernova. Follow me on Instagram at Mr. CliffNote, MrCliffnote. Also follow my music page, Mr. CliffNote Music. And bypass the notification if you ain't got it. I got comic books, got jackets, got flash drives, drawstring bags,
Damn.
all that good stuff. Yeah.
And I want to chime in to say, earlier I fucked up your name, but shit, you almost fucked up your own name. You got so many goddamn ways you can go by
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. And I got 2 Instagrams because a lot of my corporate clients follow my, art page. And if they saw me, some of my raps and comedy stuff, they might not be corporate clients no more for me.
Right.
Word. You got to
So,
keep the paper flowing.
yeah. So, yeah, I got a comedy page too, but I ain't gonna put that one out there because it's very tasteless.
and let me just
Is
say,
it that tasteless?
Hey man, you funny though.
Cliff
It's
is a
extremely
hell of a
tasteless.
comedian.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
Like
man.
it's nights.
I
Thank
know.
you.
Cliff went up before me, and I didn't want to go up. And I
Man,
was like,
Yeah.
how
That
the
was
hell
the
I'm gonna
best show
follow
I had
that?
been to.
I
I think what was
appreciate
that?
y'all.
The
The
height of
Ron
no
Dan
Limit
show.
going out. That shit was so. I enjoy y'all comedy.
Thank
Man,
you.
I
Thank
was
you.
like,
obviously,
shit, these motherfuckers
obviously
are
that show.
actually very funny.
Yeah,
I
that show,
appreciate it.
that show for Ron Dan's birthday party, y'all had me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I still be talking about that. Like, man, y'all funny, man.
Yeah,
I
that was
appreciate it.
a fun ass show too.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah.
even old girl Judge Miles,
Yeah.
like she
Ooh.
killed it on the host tip, and that was a funny ass show.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was surprised at how good
Think
Ron
about
Dance
that.
did.
You
Yeah,
ain't-
Ron Dan was really good.
You
Because
guys
Ron
are
Dance had
great.
never
She
did
was
comedy
all
before
right.
that.
She was okay.
Jackie B, ladies and gentlemen, Jackie B.
She was all right.
Hey,
Her voice just wasn't my cup of tea. It was too piercing.
Rona, that's how I felt. And y'all were sitting up front. I was like, I'm going all the way to the back.
Yeah, it was.
Man, you see where this shit just went just so.
Hey, but no, I mean, she said she was just funny. It was just like.
Y'all can stay politically correct. She was
we actually tried to book her for a show after that. So we really think she's funny.
Oh yeah, I really thought she was all right.
It was to me, it was like.
Y'all thought she was funny or y'all thought she was nice to look at?
No, I think she's
I
funny.
thought she was funny. I really thought she was
what
funny.
I'm saying. If you came, she was the host that night. So I feel like when you're going up there to do a set, and when you're going up there to do a host, you're in 2 different modes. Like even when you watch the Kings of Comedy, Steve Harvey wasn't in the same mode as the.
But
other
I still feel like there
comedians.
was no pull. There was, but okay.
So
So
to me, when I hear her, when I was listening to her voice, it kind of made me feel like if Michelle A voice was like 3 octaves lower than what it, know what I'm saying? Like it was just too.
It was too nasally.
It was like that.
To me.
To me, it was too.
To me, it was. I just. And then it seemed like when she knew, I could tell when she was about to get to the punchline because the pitch went a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
Like she got excited for that. She knew she was finna, and then it was just like too much for me.
You really dissected that shit.
And none of her jokes were funny.
Virgo, I'm sorry.
No, you can't say that.
Virgo,
she wasn't funny.
No, she was funny.
First of all, why you have to get so close?
Because I want everyone to know that I feel like Jacqueline feels like she wasn't funny, but it's okay.
Okay,
yeah, you guys were great.
I thought she was all right. I thought she was all right.
She was funny, but I just.
Cliff, you're so kind. You have always been so nice.
No.
Yeah. Cliff will roast the shit out of a person.
I didn't say that he wouldn't, but he's always been so kind. I'll say that.
Well,
Okay. On that
I
note,
was like,
on that note, again, thank you, Cliff, for
appreciate y'all
coming
having
on,
me.
brother.
Dope show, by the way. I enjoyed myself.
thank
We
you.
enjoyed you. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all on the next go round. Until then,
Bye.
Peace, love, and soul.
I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying. I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying, homie.